Hi everyone, this is Brian Neal with Tradetobefree.com and just wanted to do a little pre-market briefing here. Watching the Qs starting to surge ahead of the open here. We saw some bank earnings that were good this morning. We saw two of the big banks beat by a pretty wide margin. I think JP Morgan beat by quite a bit in the top line too. So earnings season is getting off to a good start. We saw Applied Optics pre-announced yesterday and we made quite a bit on that trade in both the Invest to Be Free and Tradetobefree.com newsletter. But on Friday mornings, usually what I do is on Friday mornings, what I try to do is focus on the Invest to Be Free strategy and get out of the stocks that are coming off the list and get into the stocks coming on the list. And it's really easy with the strategy. What you do is you just sell the stocks coming off the list with a market order before the market opens, and then you look at the open price of the stocks coming on the list, and you just put a buy limit order 1.5% below that market open price. And if you have really good day trading skills, you can try to get a better price during the day when you sell and when you buy the next stock coming on the list. But you can keep it super easy, and it only takes 15 minutes per week. And we just had another really big week with that strategy. We had AOI that made the big move. It was breaking out of a double bottom pattern. We made quite a bit with that strategy this week. And not only did we have AOI on the Invest Be Free site, like I said, we also did a swing trade, a technical swing trade more on Trade to Be Free, and made some money on that trade as well. But you can see here, I've got the account number covered for obvious reasons, but you can see here on this account, this is one of the accounts that I trade, but we made I think $13,125 with Applied Optics, Celgene, and Worthington Steel over the past week. And the great thing about that strategy too on these higher price stocks is that you can make these big gains, these big profits with a lot fewer trades. So this is just a 15-minute per week strategy where you get the newsletter on Thursday night, you sell the stock coming off the list, you buy the stocks coming on the list. It's really easy. I just outlined the strategy you can use, and you can have weeks like this, where you have, basically 1-2 trades. You spend 15 minutes on Fridays, you hold the stocks for the following week, and if you want to use technical analysis to get out if they go against you, you can do that, but you don't have to. If you work full-time, it's a great strategy. And like I said, with these higher price stocks and these very strong both fundamental and technical patterns, you can get these big profits with a lot fewer trades. So in 15 minutes we made $13,125 over the past week, making 25% on one of those stocks. So in just one or two trades a week, you can do really, really well. And like I said, on the swing trade in the other account that I have, I think we made another 1,000 or two on that on AOI. And we also took some day trades throughout the week and made some more profits on it in another account. So I trade the 3 stocks to wealth strategy. I also trade the Trade to Be Free, more technical strategy, where you get in at just the ideal technical entry point and use technical analysis to find the best exit point on the trade. I also do some day trading on just the best day trading setups in the market. And so I do a combination of all three, and it's been a really good week, as you can see. Again, if you follow me on StockTwits, you would have seen the message I sent out to everybody last Friday when AOI was breaking out of a double bottom pattern, and in a week it went up 25%. So you want to learn these strategies, and you want to think about going with the higher price names when you see a really strong pattern, whether it's a day trade such as the earnings eruptions trade, a technical swing trade, or if you just want to ride the top 3 stocks in the market in terms of their technical and fundamental characteristics. You can use all 3 strategies. So if you're making money day trading, you can put the money into the 3 stocks to wealth strategy, which is the first 5 years has averaged, I think it's around 42 to 45% per year on average over the first 5 years. So, and that's in 15 minutes per week. So imagine trading one day a week on Friday for 15 minutes versus, killing yourself for 5 days a week to make about the same or make less. So you definitely want to check that out. And it's not one or the other too. You can trade different strategies and make money actually on the same stock with different strategies. So this week, we had the day trade I showed you yesterday on AAOI. We also had the Invest Be Free swing trade, and we also had a technical swing trade, a pure technical swing trade on AAOI, and did really well in that too. So, it's really beneficial to find the stocks with the best fundamental characteristics ahead of time and know what those stocks are and get those stocks near an ideal technical entry point. And if you can find the good entry point on a daily chart, you've got a good day trade usually. You also have a good swing trade, a technical swing trade, and you also may have a stock you can just ride higher for a while for a number of days, weeks, or months. So I just want to point that out. And, it's been a really good week for the 3 Stocks to Wealth newsletter. You can see the performance chart on the site. And, like I said, usually on Fridays, I focus primarily on getting in and out of the Invest Be Free stocks. But there are some good trading setups right now on a longer term time frame I wanted to show you. And here's one right here. It's PayPal. I'm going to bring up a chart that you can see better. Let's bring this up to 10 months and something that fits into the browser window, into the screen recorder I've got going right now. This is PayPal, and it's in this real strong uptrend for a number of months. It's got this coupled handle pattern. Now, PayPal was spun off from eBay, I think in the past couple years, and it's now gathering some momentum now, and it formed this coupled handle pattern right here on a daily chart. It broke out with a lot of volume a couple days ago, and it had a good first day yesterday. And with the NASDAQ climbing and the bank earnings good here, and other stocks like Visa, I think it's Visa and MasterCard that are breaking out too, this would be a good longer-term swing trade. Although it's a little extended right now, so it's 6% beyond the ideal entry point, so that's a bit much. And you may want to wait for a pullback back to the breakout area or the 9 EMA, and then some strength off of that, some signs of strength off of that level. So that's one of the stocks that we're looking at. I'm thinking of the other one now off the top of my head. Nutanix. Nutanix is interesting too. This is a stock that had some really positive news today. It's also a recent IPO. Recent IPOs tend not to be as reliable on technical trades. The bid-ask spread seems to be a little wider on these very often. Unless you get them close to the IPO date, like the first day they go live, they often have very good patterns. If it's a big IPO, if it's a really good IPO, we'll trade those, and you can use a lot of the same day trading patterns that are often used on stocks on a catalyst and do well on these names. But Nutanix has been around now for, I think, almost a year, or around a year. It's got a catalyst. It's gapping higher here. Fridays aren't the best days to, play this breakout right here, but, I think it'll gap close to 10% higher. Let's see where it is now. Looks like it's not quite there yet, but if it goes a little higher before the open and it breaks this high after the open, or the pre-market high after the open, it could run up. The only problem is that Nutanix is very close to its 150-day moving average. If you go to a chart here where you can see this 150 more clearly, right now the stock is up in here, and it's about to hit that 150-day moving average. It's about to hit that moving average, and it may just ricochet off that and come back down. So on a Friday, I'm not too excited about that, but if it gets above there, or it forms a really strong consolidation after popping up well above the 150-day and pulls back nicely on lower volume and has a really good technical sign at that point that it's about to trend back higher in a second wave higher after the open, then it might be an interesting day trade, but not really too interested in that right now. So there's also a couple explosive bottoming trades that are setting up too. I don't have time right now to go over those, but Pandora is one that if it gets above, I think 931 or 932, may run today. So, okay. All right, well, that's about it for now, guys. And good luck in your trading today, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks for watching today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up below. And be sure to tap my image here to get notified when our next video is published. And if you haven't yet, tap here to get our top 2 trading opportunities for the coming week emailed to you. Stocks with the right technicals and fundamentals to make a big move higher. And if you want to learn one of my best strategies, tap here and you can learn how to do it yourself.